this town preying on poor women, and the Gotham police stand twiddling their thumbs.
Your evening attire, sir.
That was not the suit I need out.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start the review, just want to give a little bit of backstory that I think is important because most people don't know Batman by Gaslight. So what is Batman by Gaslight? Batman by Gaslight is one of the first DC Elseworld story. What is a Elseworld story? An Elseworld story is a alternate take on the character that has nothing to do with the main timeline. It is a one-shot, and this is basically one of the first stories that Elseworld stories that DC has ever done, produced way back when, I believe. And recently they decided to make adaptate the Elseworld story, the comic book, into a animated movie. How well did they do at this? I was scared. I was really fucking scared because, spoiler, I have not liked the recent DC animated movies. We'll get into that a little bit when we take a look at Justly Dark Apocalypse War. But we're not talking about that movie. We're talking about this movie. So, let's just jump right into it. Now I gave you guys a little bit of backstory. Let's jump into my highs. One of my first big high is we don't have Kevin Conroy as Batman. And listen, Kevin Conroy is Batman. He is Batman in the DC animated universe. No matter how many voice actors they get to replace Kevin Conroy, they can sound dark, they sound gritty. Nobody can replace the man, alright? We have to acknowledge that right off the bat. But this voice actor did a pretty damn good job. He is the same voice actor, and the name is Escaping the Caveman. What's new, Caveman? What's new? But it is the same voice actor that plays Batman in the recent DC animated universe main timeline, and I think he does a pretty good job here. Nobody's gonna replace Kevin Conroy, but he's 70 years old, guys. He's getting up there. He's getting up there. So it's an eventuality that we're going to have to accept that eventually he's not going to be able to do these voice acting. He's not going to be able to voice act Batman forever. He's just not. So hard as this may be to say, I think this guy did a pretty good job. No Kevin Conroy. Don't get me wrong. Nobody's going to be Kevin Conroy, but this voice actor did a pretty good job in this movie. But it's weird that they didn't get a new voice actor because it's a one shot. It's an Elseworld story, so I'm just going to comment on that. They should have got a new voice actor because it's a one shot, right? It's an Elseworld story, so why didn't they get another voice actor to play the part as Batman? But that being said, he still did a pretty good job, even though that it's not no Kevin Conroy. Nothing's gonna be a Kevin Conroy Batman. That's just how it is, guys. That's just how it is. The animation. I love the animation. This is my other big high. I love synergy. And the world really informs you of the time that this Elseworld story takes place. You get a lot of dark blues, dark grays, dark reds. You don't get any bright pop colors like bright blues, bright pinks, bright reds. You don't get any of that. It's very dark because the time is a very dark time. This is Jack the Ripper, essentially, storyline. So it's very dark. It's very gritty. You know, the storyline is gritty. The dialogue, the plot, all that kind of stuff. And the world informs what you are going to experience in the movie. It all goes together. And when everything goes together in a movie, whether it be live action or animated, I mean, I love it. I really, really love it. It's synergy, and I love it. The language, there's no swearing for the sake of swearing. All the curse words are well placed, and they're properly placed. And usually I don't like a movie for the sake of swearing. I love a movie when they use their dirty words properly, and this movie does use all those words properly. They don't throw out fuck for no reason, right? They properly place their curse words, which I think is good. This movie is very adult. Also, I just want to comment on that. Very adult. Don't let your kids watch this. This is very dark. I love the storyline. I love the plot. I thought the plot was excellent. I thought the result was shocking to me. I didn't expect anything, and yes, we are going to go into spoilers. I didn't expect the plot to go in that particular direction, and when it did, I was like, holy shit! So yeah, I mean, I love the plot. The dialogue was damn good. And I was shocked because, like I said, I didn't like the current run of the DC animated movies. So I was shocked that I really loved the dialogue, the plot. I thought the twist at the end was great. I didn't see that coming whatsoever. And the level of violence in this movie is well placed. I love the level of violence in this movie. It is not shocking for shock value. It is well placed, just like the dirty words and the cursing and that kind of stuff. It is all well placed. I loved how the bat suit looked. It had that goth, had that old-timey feel, but still keeping to the original suit, the original flavor of what the bat suit is. I love that. And those are basically my highs. I absolutely enjoyed this movie for what it is, and I was shocked. Quick note, I love what they did with the Bat family, with Catwoman, and what they did with the Robins, Dick Grayson, and the other Robins. I loved what they did with them. I thought that was clever. I thought that was great and phenomenal. So those are basically my highs and what I liked in the movie. So let's go to what I did not like in the movie. My lows. So those were my highs. Now we have to go to my lows. And my first low is the end. I thought the end went too long. And I thought that the twist was great. But Commissioner Gordon shouldn't put up that much of a fight when he's fighting Batman. I mean, they try to justify it, but you know what? Batman's an assassin, and he's a ninja, and I just thought that was a leap I couldn't take. I was like, no. It went on too long. Also, the fight went on too long. I mean, I can understand where they're like, oh, Batman got surprised, and then basically it's like, you know what? No, but that's not what happened. It went on, I think, 20 minutes. I think you cut it down to 6 minutes. That would have been great. Probably would have bumped up my score that I'm going to give it at the end, but it didn't. It lowered it a little bit. And yeah, I just thought the end scene was just, the final moments were too long. And my second low this is one of my big lows. Also, Catwoman. Okay? At the end, her logic did not make one lick of sense. Not one lick of sense. Okay? So he gets framed. Batman gets framed. He's in jail. Okay? So we know now Commissioner Gordon is Jack the Ripper. Okay? They're not friendly in the movie, even when Batman doesn't even know who Commissioner Gordon is. But Catwoman goes to him in jail. He gets framed, and he goes, "I'm going to tell Commissioner Gordon you're Batman for you to get out of here and save the city because you need to do what you need to do, and I really don't care what you say." Even though that moments before they were shooting at Batman, trying to kill him. Okay, we know now that if he gets exposed, he's gonna die of hanging or gunfire, that kind of stuff. And Catwoman is like, "I'm going to expose you. I'm going to tell you your true identity to Commissioner Gordon, even though that you were in a scene with me, almost going to die by these cops. And even though I'm going to expose you, you're gonna get out of here. They're gonna let you go. No, they're not gonna let him go. They're gonna kill him. They're going to kill him." So her logic at the end didn't make one fucking lick of sense. Okay? That is probably my biggest low. The circular logic of her just ignoring what probably going to happen to him because she saw was going to happen to him. And yeah. So that's my last low. That's my last low. Okay? But overall, it is a great Elseworld adaptation of Batman by Gaslight, and I 100% recommend this. So, does this movie make the grade? It absolutely does. I'm giving Batman by Gaslight a solid B+. There's some stuff I didn't like, but much more stuff that I like than I didn't like. And if you're still on the fence because you are on the fence on all new DC animated movies, I would suggest go take a look at Batman by Gaslight. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Well, guys, I want to end, just give my original spiel. But before I do that, I want to thank you for all the recent support we're getting on the YouTube channel. You guys are phenomenal. You guys are awesome sauce. And I want you guys to remember that. And you matter. You make us relevant. You make this channel a thing. Thank you for all the new support we're getting on the channel. And I want to know what you thought of Batman by Gaslight. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And guys, I will see you all later. Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen, right here on my TV.